What's up guys, it's Alex, Aussie Gamer Chick here, and today I have another gaming news video for you guys. So if you guys go on to enjoy this video, I'd love it if you hit that like button, that'd be absolutely amazing. Now let's jump into this. So we have some news on The Division. Now previously Ubisoft has had some community Q&As, but they've had them in sort of forums, like text forms. But recently they put up a video of a Q&A. So I'll have a link to the original video in the description below. So if you guys want to go check out that community Q&A by Ubisoft in full, there will be a link. But I wanted to point out some of the key things that I saw in the video and I think are pretty cool. So they talked a little bit about the loot system in The Division. So in the sort of E3 gameplay trailer, I believe it was, demo, there was a point in the game where you killed an enemy and there was this big orange marker that was displayed over the dead body. So one of the questions asked was, is this the only sort of loot that's been marked? So is loot really, really rare, whereas it's only been marked on this one enemy when they've killed so many? Or is it just that really rare loot items are marked? So it was mentioned that this particular loot, which was the big orange marker, is the rarest kind of loot. So that's why it was so big, and you could definitely see it a lot more clearer than any of the other ones. But all the other loots that are dropped are marked as well, but I think the rarer they are, the more noticeable you can see them. They also did mention that not every enemy is going to drop loot. So also in this Q&A, they went over some sort of customizations on your character. So they said that there's heaps of different customizations that you can sort of pick and choose from. So it's not only, you know, with typical customizations, I'm going to say like Assassin's Creed, for example, they had sort of the torso that you could change, they had the pants that you could change, they had the belt that you could change, but that was, you know, the extent of it. With the Division, I should say, they mentioned that even with just the chest, there's 3 layers you can change on that chest piece. So they mentioned that you have an outer layer, a middle layer, and a bottom layer that you can all change around. So that's 3 layers on just the chest piece. So I think that's really, really cool. I'm really excited to see how many different sort of different items we will get per layer and per item. So it sounds like there's going to be a lot of customization options in regards to The Division, and I'm super, super excited for that. By the sounds of it, The Division is looking awesome, and I'm so, so excited for this game to come out. It's just looking huge, and the way they're talking about it, just so many options apparently that are going to be available, and I cannot wait to get my hands on it. I also cannot wait to see what they show us at E3. I know there's going to be a demo on the floor that people are actually going to be playing. I don't think people at home will be able to see that. They might show it at their press conference, but a lot of the time the on-floor demos aren't allowed to be shown outside of E3. But yeah, I'm hoping we get a whole heap more gameplay and stuff from E3. Now onto my last piece of news, and it's on Halo 5. So there have apparently been some screenshots leaked. Now I'm not going to have them up on this video because copyright reasons and all that jazz. But I will have a link in the description to the NeoGAF thread that I believe it was leaked on. So if it's not there, if there's a link there and you can't access it, or there's a link not there at all, it might be because that thread has been taken down. We all know Microsoft is very... they don't like their stuff being leaked, as we saw from the Gears of War stuff. But yeah, so there's been some info and screenshots leaked. So yeah, I'll have a link to that if it's still up. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, that'd be absolutely amazing. And if you're new, I'd love it if you subscribe. I can keep you guys up to date on all sorts of gaming news, Easter egg videos, gameplay videos, all sorts of stuff. And yeah, that's about it from me. I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye.